You may have heard that humans only use about 10% of their brain capacity. Shouldn't it be simple to dedicate more time to unlocking the unused portion of your brain to get the results you want? What if we use the full capacity of our brains? If you could unlock the rest of your brain power, you could do so much more. You could become a super genius or acquire psychic powers like mind reading and telekinesis. Sorry, but there is a powerful body of evidence debunking the 10% myth. Despite the evidence, the 10% myth has inspired many references in the cultural imagination. Films like Limitless and Lucy depict protagonists who develop godlike powers thanks to drugs that unleash the previously inaccessible 90% of the brain. Over the years, brain scientists have shown that different parts of the brain are responsible for specific functions, whether it's recognizing colors or problem solving. A person's brain determines how they experience the world around them. Contrary to the 10% myth, scientists have proven that every part of the brain is integral for our daily functioning. Even studies that measure activity at the level of single neurons have not revealed any inactive areas of the brain. Many brain imaging studies that measure brain activity when a person is doing a specific task show how different parts of the brain work together. For example, while you are reading this text on your smartphone, some parts of your brain, including those responsible for vision, reading comprehension, and holding your phone, will be more active. So, how much of your brain do you actually use? Human beings use virtually every part of their brains. Moreover, over the course of an average day, humans use nearly 100% of their brains. Researchers who have studied the brain with magnetic resonance imaging technology have found that there are no dormant parts of the brain. This all makes sense when you consider the importance of the brain to human life. Even though the brain only makes up 3 to 5% of the body's weight, it uses up an incredible 20% of the body's resources in terms of oxygen and glucose. A lot of the brain is even active when a person is resting or sleeping. There are a number of other popular myths about the brain. Let's discuss it. Left-brained versus right-brained. Many believe that a person is either left-brained or right-brained, with right-brained people being more creative and left-brained people being more logical. However, this is a myth. People are not dominated by one brain hemisphere or the other. A healthy person is constantly using both hemispheres. It is true that the hemispheres have different tasks. For instance, a study discussed the extent to which the left hemisphere is involved in processing language and the right in processing emotions. Subliminal messages. Research indicates that subliminal messages can provoke an emotional response in people unaware that they had received emotional stimulus. But can subliminal messages help a person learn new things? A study found that hearing recordings of vocabulary when sleeping could improve a person's ability to remember the words. This was only the case in people who had already studied the vocabulary. Researchers noted that hearing information while asleep cannot help a person to learn new things. It may only improve recall of information learned earlier while awake. Alcohol and the brain. Long-term alcoholism can lead to a number of health problems, including brain damage. It is not, however, as simple as saying that drinking alcohol kills brain cells. This is a myth. The reasons for this are complicated. If a woman drinks too much alcohol while pregnant, it can affect the brain development of the fetus and even cause fetal alcohol syndrome. The brains of babies with this condition may be smaller and often contain fewer brain cells. This may lead to difficulties with learning and behavior. Like any other organ, the brain is affected by a person's lifestyle, diet, and the amount that they exercise. To improve the health and function of the brain, a person can do the following things. Keep the brain active. The more a person uses their brain, the better their mental functions become. For this reason, brain training exercises are a good way to maintain overall brain health. A recent study conducted over 10 years found that people who used brain training exercises reduced the risk of dementia by 29%. The most effective training focused on increasing the brain's speed and ability to process complex information quickly. Keeping the brain hydrated is important. Being dehydrated by as little as 2% may impair a person's ability to perform tasks that involve attention, memory, and motor skills. Eat a balanced diet. Eating well improves overall health and well-being. It also reduces the risk of developing health issues that may lead to dementia. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise also reduces the risk of health problems that may lead to dementia. While there is a lot to learn about the brain, researchers continue to fill in the gaps between fact and fiction. If you're looking for more content like this, they're all available for you on this channel. You've just got to make sure you've subscribed and turn on notifications so you never miss one. See you in the next video.